All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Akakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of Israel. The lesson I want to get into is, is the basics. Jacob's trouble, the times that we're heading in. In the midst of World War III, in the midst of martial law, in the midst of the stock market crashing, the dollar going down, in the midst of the RFID trip and the new world currency, in the midst of race wars, in the midst of all these things, and most importantly, Yahawashi returning. Yahawah, which is the Heavenly Father, and Yahawashi, which is the only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Okay. But I want to start here in Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. This is talking to the Israelites. You got to remember who this book is written to. It's not written to everybody. There's a reason why these people don't understand the Bible. The reason why they refrain from it, they keep away from it. And it's even talking about our own people, because they're wicked. And this book is not written for them. This is written for us. The book has been sealed for a long time, but it's being opened because this is the comforter. This is what gives us comfort. This book is life, because Yahawashi left in a physical, but in the spirit, he's here. He's here with us. And these words, these pure words of the Lord Yahawah, Bahashem Yahawashi, is what comforts us and warns us. There's no other book in the world that predicted these times to come thousands of years ago. There's no other doctrine. There's nothing else. There's only one way. There's only one way to make it out here. That's the narrow and straight. And that's through Yahawah, Bahashem Yahawashi. There's many ways to destruction. There's only one way to salvation. This is Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay, just because, like I said, we're in the midst of all these atrocities. Really, to the man of the Lord, this excites us. But you have to also be balanced and be serious, because the times that we're heading in is like never of a time was before. Okay, complete chaos. Neighbors turning on neighbors, family turning on family, friends turning on friends. Everything's gonna be a lawless society, just like you watch on TV. This is the real American horror story. Because America is going down, okay, with thermonuclear missiles. This is Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. The earth is in turmoil. But it's going to be in turmoil. That's why it says shall, because it hasn't happened yet. But we're in the midst of it. And this is the warning. This is the comforter. All these things are the beginning of sorrow. This is the beginning. This is just the beginning of all the wicked, and the devil's really going to show his face in that time. And that's why this is called Jacob's trouble. Because the only person that's going to redeem and save Jacob, the nation of Israel, is Yahawah, and Yahawashi. We're finishing out our punishment. And the Lord's going to do what he said he was going to do. It's either you got to see or you don't. You have to make your calling and election sure. And that you do it with fear and trembling. We serve the Lord out of fear, because we know what he's going to do to this place. And that's why I read Micah. I start off in Micah 2:10. Because this place is polluted. This place is finished. This place is sick. Okay. Arise ye and depart, for it's not your place of rest. This is but here's the balance, because the Lord deals with balances. It says of a false balance is an abomination. It's not all love. All love is not going to answer when you got martial law troops banging on your door. Love is not gonna solve the problem. You know, when you got no food in your fridge, and there's no lights, and there's no running water. You know, there's no answer for that. There's no use for the weatherman. You know, when there's no cable. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter no more. All these little things that that hold value, you know, aren't going to mean anything. It's not going to matter what your rating is on 2K. It's not going to matter how many followers you got on Instagram. All that stuff, material stuff, is going out the window. You know, it's either going to be you make it or you don't. People take this as a game, and they want to make everything out of a meme and a joke. But not everything's jokey, okay? This is a time to be serious, because this is a serious time. This is a serious matter. And your salvation is on the line. Because there's no easy way out to fall in the hands of the Lord, you know, unless he shows mercy on you. You know, but the wicked have the reward as the righteous have the reward, their reward. That's why you have to pick your side, because right now we're at liberty. This is our time to get right and then seek our power. You know, we've been playing around and going off for too long, and this is that great and dreadful day. This is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. There's going to be no other time like this in history. This is the worst time in history. Worse than any other atrocity you can imagine. All that combined in one time, in 1 hour, in one day. America is finished. No more Super Bowl Sundays, no more NBA Thursday. None of that stuff. All that's getting put to rest, because this place is wicked. And the Lord is long suffering. He's waited a long time for this day, and he's gonna let loose, and he's well deserved. Vengeance is the Lord, because this place is sick. And I don't want to raise children here. I don't want to grow up here. This place sucks. This place is hell. Okay, and we haven't seen nothing yet. Continue on. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. This is that time of Jacob's trouble. But ye shall be saved out of it. It's talking about the elect. It's not talking about the whole of Israel. It's not talking about everybody. Not everybody needs to be saved. If you don't need to be saved, you're not going to be saved. It's simple. If you don't need a savior, you're not going to be saved. And you can call on to your graven images, but you know they're not going to answer you, just like they never did. You're going to be highly disappointed. That's why you have to seek the true power, the one that spoke of this from the beginning. This is 8. This is Jeremiah 30:8. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck. Because we're in bondage. We're conquered. We're finished as a people. We have no hope. We never did, because this is our punishment. We went off. We're rebellious, and still to this day, we don't seek him. We do everything except seek him. We throw salt over our shoulders, but we can't go on our knees and seek the true power. You know, we all, at one point, we worship him in vain. You know, a lot of us didn't pay him no mind. But that's why we're here, because we're here in fear. We're in debt. We're in debt. We're doing this in fear. I'm doing this in fear, not for a reward, not for a high five, or I'm trying to get on whatever award star or something. This is not a game. This is a serious matter. This is our heritage. This is the Bible. The Bible is our heritage. And the so-called white man, the devil, completely deceived the world. He flipped everything upside down. And it's so deep, you know. A lot of people can't handle the truth. And they won't be able to handle it. But they're gonna have to face it. And that's gonna be through death by pain. You know, we gotta be dealing with reality here. It's not about emotions, it's not about how I feel. You know, the Lord's justified in all his ways. We're not in order. And that's why we repent and seek him. Okay. But he said he's going to save us. This what comforts you. And just because you read it don't mean you're good. You wipe your hands. Oh, okay, he said he's gonna save me. I'm good. I'm gonna go eat my pork rinds. No. And continue on. And will burst thy bonds. The Lord's gonna redeem us. And strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. We're not gonna serve the so-called white man no more. We're not gonna go to a corner store and see Ishmael selling the liquor and selling demons in a bottle. We're not gonna go to Chinese spot, so-called Chinese spot, Moab, and buy some nice rat. You know what? That's not gonna happen no more. It's finished with that. That time is up. The nations had their time to rule, and look what happened. The so-called white man is in his heaven, and look at this place. This place is sick. This place has to go. For righteousness' sake, for the Lord's name's sake, he's going to redeem his people. You make the ship, or you don't. Simple as that. Okay, this is finishing off. This is Jeremiah 46:27. But fear not thou, O my servant Jacob, and be not dismayed, O Israel. It's talking to again the Israelites, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. For behold, I will save thee from afar off, because we're spread out in all these weird places, these weird lands with these weird people. They're strangers, strange children, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return and be in rest and at ease, and none shall make him afraid. You know, we're all once, you know, we're all one stop by a police officer being shot up. You know, we're one argument away from you know, getting shot up. You know, we're one turn away from, you know, flipping the car. There's no rest here. We're $1 away from missing our rent and getting evicted. This is not our place of rest. Okay, you're 1 calorie away from catching cancer. This is not our place of rest. The so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And he's going to show his horns because he can't hide no more. The world is fed up with his nonsense. But again, this is our fault. This is our punishment. But the curses are being lifted off of us, and as you can see, the world's falling apart because the real children of the Most High are waking up. And he said it's going to happen in the last days. We are in the last days. We're in the last day of the last days. It might not be tomorrow, it might not be next week, but we're in the last days. And you can't count the days, man. You can't count the days any faster, man, because the time's picking up. It's already October. It's not time to play around. And that's why it says the Lord's going to come like a thief in the night. He's going to catch everybody with his pants down, with their pants down. You don't want to be caught. You don't want to be caught naked out here without the comfort. It's going to be a bad, bad, bad day for you. Okay. Again, basics. Stick to the basics, and then seek the Lord with fear and trembling. The beginning of knowledge is the fear of the Most High. He doesn't want to destroy us. He wants us to seek him. You know, he wants to save us. He wants to bring us out of here. He said he's going to. And it's at that time to get right. It's not time to play around. The Lord's word is edifying. And again, I want to give our praises to Yahawah, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Shalom.